Man, the streets is talking. And everybody wondering, how is Yo Gotti going to address having so many police to protect him and his family at his brother's funeral? Let's get into it, man. Before we start chopping it up, though, make sure y'all hit that like button, man. Get them likes up. Let's get them likes up to like 100 likes, man. Y'all know it pushed me out into the algorithms. Get them views up. And if you ain't already subscribed, man, what you waiting on? Join the gang, man. Subscribe to the channel. You know, I've been covering this Big Jook situation, and it don't look like the police is coming out with any information no time soon. And with as many people that's actually passed from like a similar situation as Big Jook since that happened to him, it's looking like more and more like they're not going to come up with no suspects for this particular situation unless somebody tells, which is possible. Somebody possibly is going to tell or rat somebody out, but at this particular time, I don't think the police is going to be able to actually put this case together. I mean, just last week, over the weekend, not this weekend that just passed, but the weekend before last, 13 people got knocked down over the weekend between like Friday and Monday. Since then, I mean, it's just been like one thing after another, and that's Memphis. You know what I mean? From people on the ground in Memphis who watch my videos, and from the comments that I read, and from the people that I talk to, that's just Memphis, right? The police ain't even really been able to piece together all of these situations. So not only do you got all of these other people actually get knocked down, all these other people playing with hammers, you know what I mean, taking people out, people jacking people for their cars, all kind of crazy stuff going on. That stuff going on, Saul, but you got this Big Jook situation. Like, it's too much. It's too much going on. I don't believe that right now or anytime soon. And I could be wrong. And if I'm wrong, it'll come back. You know, I'll come back and report on it and give y'all the spiel what's going on. Y'all already know how I do, man. Y'all know I don't play like when it comes to this, you know, social media thing and me giving y'all information. I give y'all the real, the raw. But in my mind, I do not believe that they're going to find a suspect or somebody to arrest in a Big Jook situation on time soon, because there's too much other stuff going on in Memphis. They can't solely focus on the Big Jook situation. Like, they only got so many detectives. So they only got so many. Just think of the caseload of a detective in Memphis right now. How many bodies that he actually trying to solve right now, on top of the Big Jook situation. I don't know if Yo Gotti gonna be able to live down this police thing though. The streets is talking. A lot of people want to know, how is it that how can Gotti, like, what is Gotti's response gonna be to him having that many police around him? I made a video that Yo Gotti showed that he's the king of Memphis, by, you know, being able to flex with, you know, law enforcement, security, snipers, helicopters and stuff everywhere. But a lot of people saying that ain't gangster. I don't know if Gotti is still proclaiming to be like that, but a lot of people looked at that as a sign of weakness. That if you're the king of Memphis, why you gotta have all this protection around you? Which it makes sense to me for the family and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, though, what type of connections do you gotta have with law enforcement for them to come out like that and support you in that way? You feel what I'm saying? What type of agreements have you made with law enforcement in your city for them to actually come support you like that? A lot of people point to the fact that he did some stuff, political favors for Biden during the Biden, when he was running for election against Trump and all that. And, you know, they owe him favors. Some people even point to like the connection between Rock Nation. But he might his reputation already took a hit, because everybody said that him, his brother, or people connected to CMG had something to do with young Dolph getting knocked down. I think this just made that situation even worse for Yo Gotti, man. I think his family gonna be good though. Like his mom and them, his mom is gonna be good, his sister's gonna be good. I really don't see nobody like from this situation going after them and trying to do nothing to them in the city. I think they good. But I think Gotti did something to his reputation, man, by like allowing such a heavy or requesting such a heavy police presence, if he requested it, and it being like broadcasted all over the country. People who already didn't like him, they saying stuff, they questioning stuff. People who actually was on his side, they questioning it now. I'm not questioning it. I'm not one of them, right? Because I believe that once you go from being in the streets to being an entertainer and becoming a millionaire and stuff like that, you're no longer a street dude. You're a civilian at this point. It's a difference between getting millions, hustling, selling dope, and doing stuff in the streets than it is between becoming a corporate person and being in corporate America. Yeah, it's some foul stuff that go on in corporate America. It's some people that come up missing. It's some people's houses that get broken into for, like, you know, technology and stuff like that in the corporate world. And then it's people who still have people associated with them in the corporate world that have street ties. But at the end of the day, though, you kind of relinquish your street credibility. You resign from being that street person once you decide that you're going to become corporate, because you got to play the game a lot different than a street person was. So that was corporate Gotti, who allowed the police come, who requested police, or who requested all of that for that funeral. And it was a smart move to protect the people that was there as well as their family. But what no street dude did nothing like that. That's not the streets right there. Let's not get it confused. That wasn't the streets that had police up on top of buildings and helicopters flying around and all these police presence and all that crazy stuff that we seen going on. Highways blocked off. Wasn't nothing gangster about that to me. But I don't look at Gotti as being a gangster either, though. Gotti's a rapper. Gotti's an entertainer. So, in my eyes, that's what he was supposed to do. I'm going to keep it a stat. But to some people, they feel like Gotti really, really showed his true colors, that he's scared. He in fear for his life. He can't protect his family without the police being there, police presence. So do that mean that every time Gotti go back to Memphis, he gonna have a entourage of police officers with him? We don't know. I do know this, though. A lot of people that worked in security for death row was either cops or ex-cops. Them wasn't ex-cops. Them was police officers in police uniforms and police cars, police helicopters with police issued equipment, weapons, and all that, making sure his people got to and from that cemetery safely. But get in the comment section, man. Let me know what y'all think about everything that I said, man. Y'all already know I'm going to be dropping. Y'all already know who it is. It's your boy Mighty the Ruler, man. Y'all the Ruler gang, man. Make sure you hit that like, share, and subscribe. Gang.